So hello everyone, welcome back for another live trading session. So today I thought I would give you a little bit of a little change up. So today is going to be a bit of a riskier session. We're going to be kind of going all in. We hit some nice trades yesterday on near, optimism, stack and Teo. So overall, well, let's just, if we quickly kind of add these up, we've got 1k, 2k between them, about 2.6k profit in that session yesterday. So with losses included, I'd say overall we have about 2k in profit, obviously from yesterday's session. Now, we will obviously have a little rundown of what we've seen, what's going on, and then we will get straight into it. So, with that in mind, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. If you guys have any obviously questions along the session, make sure to ask away. You don't have to be shy. So let's go. Let's go. Right. Bitcoin is currently trading under this support area that we've got. Now, where is my level? Where are my levels gone? Maybe in the daily? Wow, really? Oh wait, that's a different one. 4 hour, 4 hour. What? Okay, it's exactly the same. I think we've got a little bit of a different one. Well done in your shorts. Shorts? What do you mean shorts? Shorts, what do you mean? I'm confused. I am confused. Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Shorts, I was like, what? Shorts? Like, I meant, like, as in the short videos, or I was like, anyway, never mind. But yeah, thank you. Yes, we did get some nice trades yesterday. Obviously, if you guys were in yesterday's session, you did see me obviously come in for these trades, and well, as you can see, very nice. So these were the 4 trades that we had. So we had near protocol, optimism, stack, and Teo, which is bit and saw. So realistically, like I said, with losses included, I'd say that's a 2k profit day right there. So today, it's going to be kind of the same thing. Yesterday, we did go risky as well. We kind of entered with all we had, and yeah, well, it paid off very nicely. So we'll look for the same thing today. Obviously, if you guys want to trade alongside, it's perfectly fine to do so. But of course, it's not trading advice, it's not financial advice anyway whatsoever, so all in your hands. So obviously, if you do want to trade, we do have a fantastic opportunity on Everdex, and that is funded trading. I'm sure some of you have heard it already, but if not, then I can tell you a little bit about what funded trading is. So funded trading is pretty much where you get assigned a certain amount of capital from the exchange, and then you can obviously use that to trade pretty much That's pretty much it. Most prop firms obviously have a challenge that you have to pass, and then you can obviously get these payouts and stuff like that. But on Everdex, there's no challenges and it's instant payout. So, for example, let's say we have this 1.5k. We enter with the 50 USD. I pretty much, boom, 50 USD from my wallet. There we go. We have a 1.5k account. Now everything we make, let's say we've now got this 1.5k account. We go on start trading, and then let's say we open a position on Bitcoin, for example. Now we short, we come all the way down to, let's say, 62k, and we make a profit of 1k, for example. Obviously, max leverage is 3x, so you have to kind of, bear that in mind. But yeah, if we do hit 1k, you keep 1k. It's all in your pockets, all in your pocket. So a couple of days ago, actually, we have added 50k and 100k, so you guys can get that if you are looking to get an even bigger capital. So 50k and 100k is now available as well. Obviously the entry is a little bit bigger, but yeah, obviously you get a substantial amount for what you enter with. So there's no challenges, max showing on 3%, and it's all there. We will have a look at maybe what we've seen in the past couple of hours today. Tomorrow we do have a very interesting kind of day, I'd say. Now if we go to Forex Factory, there we go. So tomorrow, there we go. Tomorrow we do have the federal funds rate, FOMC statement, and FOMC press conference. Now this will be a very interesting thing to obviously look at. Right, what have we got here? Full story, let's have a look. Analysis, Kevin Walsh has 3 reasons to hold off on a Fed rate hike this week. So this is like the first initial thing that we've got going on. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Then obviously we have Fed Chairman Kevin Walsh is unlikely to raise interest rates as this week's FOMC meeting. A rate hike would risk prejudging task forces Walsh created to rethink inflation, AI, data, and Fed communications. Now, Walsh has suggested one-time price shocks from energy or AI-related demand are not automatically inflationary. And the decision also carries political risk as Walsh manages President Donald Trump, FOMC member and former Fed Chair Jerome Powell, and future Fed board dynamics. So, yeah, there is obviously a lot of kind of news regarding all of this. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So, now as of this current area for Bitcoin, we do have some support, of course, in this area. But looking in the 4-hour time frame, obviously as we can see here, we do have a very nice area that we've got going on here. Now if you look in a 4-hour time frame, you can see we've been following the level pretty nicely, but currently it looks like we have just broken outside of that range. So So we'll have a look at inflows. So the daily outflow for today is 11 million. Yesterday it was 200 something, and then Sunday as well, 200 something million. So overall, I think the outflows are calming down a little bit, but yeah, we're still obviously looking for the upside on overall on the crypto in general. But like we obviously talked about previously, Ethereum has been underperforming. So if we have a look at trading view, and then we go on Ethereum, you'll see that we have been underperforming, obviously compared to how Bitcoin has been moving. So we'll go 4 hours. There we go. So you can see, obviously Ethereum has not been performing as well as Bitcoin has. Now 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock we actually did get a pump. No, that would have been. Let's go on one hour time frame so we can actually see where kind of we're at. 6 p.m. we did get a push. So from 5 p.m. we got a push. And now we pushed for about 3 hours there, 5, 6, 7, and now we are starting to dip slightly. Now you can actually see how obviously nicely this the price has been moving within this obviously these support and resistance levels. So we've got support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, and so on. So pretty much that is how we're moving right now. That is how we are moving right now. Now you guys can see as well, Brent crude oil prices are dropping. Brent crude oil prices are currently dropping as well. We did take a bit of a move. Oh, that's previous days. So ever since this Friday, so last Friday, ever since last Friday, we have been moving very bearish, as you can see. So obviously, crude oil prices will be moving as, you know, as normal as crypto would. So yeah. Ooh, we do have a bit of liquidity there, 66.67 million there, 64,165. it's a sad day. It's a sad, sad day today. Oh well, we will move on. Anyway, let's have a look. Where is the market headed? Right guys, I need to have 5 minutes. I'm gonna have 5 minutes because we'll be back. We'll be back. Right guys, we're back. Apologies for that. I just had to step out for a couple of minutes. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look what we can do in today's session. So. I mean, there's actually not too much going on for the market right now, but we can obviously still have a look on what we've got going on and stuff. So let's have a look. Right. $27. Yes, of course. I mean, yeah, already from Ethereum we are getting that rejection that we previously touched upon. Right, so we'll have a look, 12-hour time frame. Yeah, we've obviously touched upon that liquidity there. We've still got it. It's still there, 41 mil. 41 mil. Right, so this is obviously US, well not US, all companies. We've got Tesla, Google, SpaceX, Nvidia, aerospace and defense, farm and heavy engineering, building products and equipment, specialty business services, capital markets, technology, semiconductors. I mean, it's relatively green, I'd say. It's relatively green. Like, look how many companies actually is. Insane. I'll get the book map out and see how we are. I'll get it loaded up really quickly and then we'll go from there. There we go. I mean, we are kind of pulling to 63.45. Yeah, it looks like we're pulling to 63.45k. 63,500, just below. 63,350. That's pretty much the origin of this whole bullish move here. I feel like we could come in for a shot in this area. I mean, there's been a massive sell-off right there, though. There is some respect on this level. I'm not sure. This is a level we previously touched upon, by the looks of it. Volume is starting to appear, I believe. Yeah, buying volume is starting to come into play. Obviously, we're going to go all in. We're going to go all in on these trades like we did yesterday as well. It's going to be risky. It's going to be risky, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we could short from here. Let me have a look at the live book map. Right, let's have a look. Right, what we got? What we got? Yeah, it's pulling towards downside still. We're gonna come in half on Bitcoin and then the other half on Ethereum. We're going all in. We're going all in. Kind of aiming for that area there for TP. Well, we'll see how that plays out. We've only got 700 there left. We've only got 700 left. Right, you can see whales are extremely bearish, mid is slightly bearish, and retail is bearish. Now I believe we will most likely touch upon this area here, definitely. Currently we are seeing buyers stepping in. Buyers are stepping in. We've made a low of 62.7k. 62.7k. Yeah, I felt we could definitely come to this level. 63,253. 63,250. 264. That's literally it. 63,250. Ooh, a little bit bullish there. We'll put stop loss above those highs, just like so. So if we start obviously taking out highs like this high and this high, then yeah, we will. It's not a definite, but there is definitely more of an indication that, you know, we definitely could see a move for the upside. And then for and then we'll go for Ethereum, and then we'll put stop loss above that high there. So we'll see how they play out. Yeah, I mean, out of nowhere we just started moving bullish. I mean, this trade might take longer than usual, but of course we will see how we go. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow we do have some very interesting news. Some very interesting news. Right, so looking at a lower time frame. see where Bitcoin's headed. Maybe we've got some kind of levels, some structure. So let's have a look. I mean, just from that point on there, I mean, volume was coming down, and I was expecting to see a drop to at least 62.7k maybe, but we just hit stop loss on a Bitcoin right there. Yeah, so momentum might be shifting. Yeah, so we just took a little bit of a loss on those two trades right there. Silver. Right, we'll have a look at what we've got today. So overall today, there's actually not been too much news-wise. So we had some news around 4 a.m. We've got Russia and Iran are in contact after a Ukrainian attack on an Iranian ship. Well, that just sounds like even more conflict and even more problems. United States preparing to spend hundreds of millions to counter Chinese influence worldwide. Okay. China tests a fully loaded drone that can fly non-stop for 24 hours. Russia and North Korea are close to completing the first ever road bridge linking the two nations. Okay. So everything is going on. Everything is getting crazy. Iran unveils faster, stealthier kamikaze drone built to slip through American air defenses. Japan's 7.1 magnitude quake hits, tsunami warning issued. Egypt supertankers divert after Houthi strikes on ships. Iran lost 230 million cubic meters of natural gas production capacity due to strikes in the war with the United States. Israel Defense Minister Israel Katz orders the military to wide operations across the occupied West Bank and prepare to seize a Palestinian refugee camp. Israel admits US bombers used its air bases to strike Iran. United States and UAE launched Task Force Talon Synapse, their first joint military AI initiative. Military AI? What on earth is that? United President Donald Trump says Iran does not control the Strait of Hormuz, we control the strait. President Trump says if Iran doesn't make a deal with the US, he will destroy Iranian bridges and power plants. Iran discusses establishing regional peace and stability with Japan. Russia says Ukraine's strike on an Iranian vessel in the Caspian Sea was an attack on Iran. President Lula's re-election odds surge to an all-time high. Media say a breakthrough is near in reviving the US and Iran MOU peace agreement. MOU, for those of you that don't know, means Memorandum of Understanding, and then the Iran denies. I mean, it would make more sense if obviously we just said Iran denies seeking a ceasefire. It says it halted attacks after the United States did. And then finally, China in contact with Yemen, who this to permit its ships through the Red Sea. So President Xi Jinping, however you say it, is looking to come to some kind of negotiation with Houthis to let their Chinese ships go through that channel. Right, crude oil is obviously rising right now since 1943. So just slightly over an hour ago, we started seeing this push for this upside area. Now, what else have we got going on? Ethereum, obviously, not too much going on. We'll have a look at Bitcoin, see if we have maybe seen the downside there. It looks like we have. It looks like we're still on this downside move, but then obviously this could also be just a low forming here, as we've not obviously surpassed any lows right now. And this could also obviously be the area where we start moving even more bullish. Obviously we've got the lows, highs as well, lows, highs, lows, highs. So realistically we could definitely see Bitcoin pushing for the upside again from this area. Now based on liquidity, we do have that level is still valid there at 64.1k. So 64.1k is actually a level where we previously touched upon, and well, you can see we didn't quite sweep it. We only swept 64k, 64,069, and then obviously you can see the rejection. We've got the hanging man candle there, and yeah, we obviously saw downside since then. What else have we got going on news-wise? Judy Man says, it was an honour to spend this morning remembering my friend Lindsey Graham and having the opportunity to share stories about the impact that he had on my life. Lindsey Graham's a guy. Oh, it's a guy. Yeah, it's a guy. So he died July 11th. So this year, July 11th of 2026. So this month actually, George Washington University Hospital. So he passed from a heart issue. So Lindsey Graham was an attorney and the former United States Senator. So obviously he earned a reputation as a conservative problem solver and one of the strongest proponents of a robust national defense. So yeah, he died at the age of 71 on July 11th. That was literally what, like 15 days ago. So slightly over 2 weeks ago he passed away. Yeah, you can see we still have this structure to, you know, start moving for the upside. We definitely still have this structure to start moving for the upside. So obviously we've got the lows, high, low, potential high, and could be a continuation back up to that level to sweep this liquidity that we have in the upside. So there we do have liquidity, positions waiting, and you guys can see all of these lows and then these high. Obviously this is the first initial high from this kind of, well, big drop that we had, and then yeah, it does look like we are going to be continuing to move even more bullish right now. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, you guys can see now we are in a bullish move for the upside right now on Bitcoin.
I've seen plenty of power bank.
We'll see what reaction we get from this area. If we do see a rejection, I believe sellers will obviously still continue to push this price deeply for this downside. But for now, yeah, we're still looking. Alright, what have we got? mean, I don't know. We could reclaim that level. We could potentially attempt to reclaim that level of 64,400. I'm actually gonna have a look if maybe we've had something that caused this massive dump from here. So this was literally at night time. So 1:30, well, you can see it's a massive move. So obviously, based on what we've seen happen in the last 24 hours, this obviously doesn't appear to be some kind of technical breakdown. There are obviously several macro factors that are lined up at the same time. So the biggest macro factors that markets are watching right now, well, one of them is the Federal Reserve meeting. So Treasury yields have been moving a lot higher, and traders have been reducing the risk ahead of the decision. So when yields rise and expectations become more hawkish, then of course Bitcoin often comes under pressure alongside other risk assets. So another factor obviously is the Bitcoin ETF outflows. So we've obviously had over these past 2 or 3 days pretty heavy outflows. So obviously the weekend it was all outflows, and now today we have a little bit less outflows, but obviously they are still there. So yeah, overall that is kind of where we are at with that. That's kind of where we are at. Well, so we got another factor, like I said, spot Bitcoin ETFs. So the net outflows was over $450 million across multiple sessions. So that removes a major source of buying pressure and can obviously make this support level very weak. So this is kind of a post that we've got. So unpacking Bitcoin's 3% decline, a multi-factor analysis. Bitcoin's recent 3% drop over the last 16 hours can be contributed to a confluence of identifiable factors rather than a single isolated shock. So ETF and coin-based selling as immediate triggers. So several data points indicate that selling from US spot Bitcoin ETFs and Coinbase was a primary near-term catalyst. So US spot Bitcoin ETFs saw over $465 million of net outflows across 2 sessions on July 23 until July 24, which was obviously last week, I believe. Yes, it was last week. So breaking a 7-day inflow streak with withdrawals led by BlackRock's IBIT, according to Bloomberg's recap via Yahoo Finance. So obviously the crypto media and on-chain watchers highlighted that roughly $475 million exited US Bitcoin ETFs over 2 days, led by BlackRock, coinciding with spot price weakness. So yeah, obviously we've now seen a move into the 62.7k region again. Yeah, 62.7k, like I said. I don't know why I thought I was wrong, but yeah, we have seen now 62.7k. So at this high, you can see nearly 67k, and then we started to see the move on this support level. Started moving up slightly bullish, and then just from looking at this current kind of area, it does look like we have a head and shoulders pattern. So obviously we've got the shoulder, we have the head, and then we have the other shoulder. So that is a pattern obviously we've previously looked at as well. So yeah, we just obviously saw the massive downside there, which was last night actually. So now Bitcoin made a low of 62.7k, which was at just after the US market opened. So around 15 minutes after the US market opened, as you can see, initially US market open, bearish, price even moved to, well, 62.7k, and then ever since that move, we were bullish. Now we will wait and see if Bitcoin can actually reclaim that level of 63 to 4k. What we got? Anthropic's AI just discovered previously unknown ways to attack cryptographic algorithms. That could be interesting. We can have a look. We can have a look on that. We can have a look at that. So right now, I'm not gonna rush into any trades just yet. Right, we've got a 5-minute time frame there. I feel like we'll get some kind of move for this support level. Maybe to retest it, to potentially maybe move back into it. The outflows for today are obviously significantly less than what we've seen in previous days. So today we've only got 11 million in outflows. Previous day we saw like 200 plus. So yeah, it was quite a lot. It was quite a lot. Right, if we are obviously, like if we come in for a position, let's say on anything like meme coins, then yeah, it's a bit of a sticky one because obviously meme coins also follow the movement for Bitcoin as well. So yeah, it's a little bit of a difficult one. A little bit of a difficult one. Yeah, I feel like we'll... Could we revisit this area? I mean, you can already see volume is coming down. So we could potentially aim for, well, this low. If obviously market sentiment, kind of everything mixed into one is obviously going to be bearish. So I feel like we could be looking for this downside. We'll come in for a position on Athena. We'll do Athena. I'm not going to come in on Bitcoin though. Sui. And then, what else have we got? Pudgy Penguins as well. Arbitrum is in the same. I don't know. I wouldn't say so much for Arbitrum as there is potential for this structure to still shift for the upside. Now, as for Bitcoin, I do think we are going to be continuing even lower. But I'm not going to come in for a position on Ethereum or Bitcoin just yet. I don't know, my nose is so itchy. But yeah, it's still a very, very slow market today. Not too much going on. I'm not gonna lie, not too much going on at all. Tomorrow Fed, yes, tomorrow is the Fed. The big Fed is tomorrow. So, like we obviously mentioned, this was obviously the kind of full story. Federal Reserve Chairman Kevin Warsh isn't likely to oversee an increase in interest rates at this week's Fed meeting for at least 3 reasons. First, Warsh personally doesn't seem to buy the argument for hikes. Second, raising rates would undermine the outcomes of his task forces. And third, a rate increase risks putting him on the wrong side of the uncomfortable politics with the Trump administration. And yet, Warsh faces a divided Federal Open Market Committee with perhaps 3 or 4 people out of a dozen voting members prepared to call for an immediate rate increases. So, investors see nearly a 40% chance of a rate increase this week. So, I mean, it's a 60 to 40. Probabilities, obviously, in trading are very, very real in that case. So, what are people thinking? Buy gold, sell gold. This is bearish for gold. Buy gold and silver. Oh, there we go. So we are starting to move to the downside right now. There we go. Bitcoin is finally dropping. Bitcoin is finally coming to the downside. So obviously, with what was was said in that text, so if the scenario plays out and the Fed keeps rates unchanged despite obviously some members pushing for a hike, then the market reaction obviously for gold will be much more dependent on Jerome Powell's tone than on the decision on the decision itself. So scenario 1 would be that rates unchanged. That'd be dovish for Powell, most obviously bullish for gold. Now, if the Fed keeps rates unchanged, suggests cuts are getting closer, acknowledges slowing inflation or a weakening labour market, gold would likely rally strongly. Why? Because lower future interest rates reduce the opportunity cost of holding gold, and the US dollar would probably weaken, treasury yields most likely fall, and investors move into safe haven assets like gold. So this is probably most likely going to be a bullish outcome if this does actually happen. Now, scenario 2, rates unchanged and hawkish Powell. So if Powell says inflation is too high, more tightening is possible, rate cuts are not close, then even though obviously rates stay the same, gold could sell off, the dollar could strengthen, and bond yields could rise. So this catches many traders off guard, obviously because it focuses only on the decision instead of the press conference itself. Now, overall, we will be trading in tomorrow's session. I'm not sure if I will be trading on the exact news, but we will see. We will see how we, go for tomorrow. So obviously, scenario 3 would then be a surprise rate hike, and this will generally be the most, the worst outcome for Bitcoin. So a hike usually means that we have higher treasury yields, stronger dollar, and higher real interest rates. So gold will likely experience a sharp initial decline. So what have we got to watch for up until tomorrow? So the US dollar index falling in DXY is usually obviously bullish for gold, and then the 10-year treasury yield, falling yields are usually bullish for gold, and the real yields, which is one of the strongest drivers for gold prices, and Powell's comments about inflation, employment, and future rate cuts. So all of those things have to be taken into consideration in tomorrow's kind of news day, if that makes sense. What we don't want to see from here is more buying pressure and price starting to come for the upside. We want to see that price falling way back down. Alright, let's see this downside continue. Let's see this downside continue. $260. I mean, there's not really much action going on, to say the least. You can see the consolidation on Bitcoin right now. Not much, not too much going on. What is going on? Realistically, we need to see Bitcoin breaking even lower, breaking this low, and well, overall continuing for the downside. So that's the first low we kind of have to smash through there, and then it'll be here, and then here. So let's see, obviously Bitcoin dumping for this downside. And then we will most likely be in profit on all of these other trades that we've currently got on as well. Currently we're sat at 220, 240-ish. 220, 240-ish. Bullish, some bullish candles. That's not what we want to see. That's not what we want to see. Not what I wanted to see. Yeah, this movement is not really coming on. I mean, volume does look like it's starting to fall. You guys can see that as well. I feel like we'll have to close in positions just for now. Well, I mean, if we're getting such a bullish movement already, then this already looks like a low, and that will most likely continue even higher. But for now, we'll see. And then we get a fake out. I mean, there's currently not really much structure to go off of on Bitcoin. I was going to say we have a fair value gap there, but it's not. Yeah, because see, you can guys see the sharp decline we actually had for Ethereum on this level now. So obviously we have attempted to come for the level, and now we try to make another attempt. Obviously this is a higher low. If we're looking obviously like so, obviously we've got a higher low there. But the fact that we now have this consolidation phase here suggests to me that we may obviously move for the downside. We'll have a look in the higher time frame. Where's momentum? Where are we kind of maybe drawn to? Yeah, you can see how much buying pressure has been here. Volume is decreasing. Volume is decreasing. But yeah, I'm pretty confident in coming for a short on Bitcoin right now, and Ethereum as well, in this range. Do we go all in? Do we go all in? Let me know what you guys think. Yes or no? Yes or no? I need all of you to respond to that. Do we go all in on Ethereum right now? Yes or no? What are you guys thinking? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do we go all in on that Ethereum short? Oh, I saw a yes. I saw a yes. That would be very crazy though. That would be super crazy. I mean, I will do it. I will do it. Yes or no? Do we go all in on that Ethereum short? Do we short Ethereum with everything we've got? I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. I'll give you guys 5 more minutes. No, that's not 5 minutes. 1 more minute. 1 more minute left. And then I will decide if we go in. I mean, it's all down to you guys anyway. It's all down to you guys. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Let me get a timer on. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. There we go. 30-second timer. Right, that's it. So, let's have a look. Well, you guys, 30 seconds is enough to decide. 30 seconds is enough to decide. Well, it's probably not, but right, I'll give you guys 5 minutes then. 5 minutes. 5 minutes has started. So I'll give you guys 5 minutes. Do we short on Ethereum? Alright, let me just put that again. Right, you guys got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Do we go all in on the short for Ethereum? I will go all in. I will go all in. I'm not gonna lie. I will go all in. I'm not scared. Right, you guys have got 3 more minutes left. 3 more minutes. I will go all in on this shit, on this trade. I'm not gonna lie. I will go all in. Short on Ethereum, all in. Yes or no? Right, you guys got 3 minutes left to decide. 5k on that trade. I'll put it all on that trade. I'm not even joking. It's on a nice zone to short actually. Tomorrow Fed seems short. I mean, I feel like today everyone's pricing in. Obviously, we mentioned that earlier on. Everyone's pricing in that well, kind of the result we're gonna get. Maybe some insider. I don't know. All in, all in. So, you guys have got to decide. You've got a big decision to make. You've got 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. 2 minutes, 33 seconds to decide on this trade. Yes or no for the short on Ethereum? Let me know, let me know. Come on guys, get clicking them buttons, get clicking them buttons. Alright, so I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it there. So you previously you said yes, and we'll go all in. Shorts, Ethereum, 20x leverage, 5k, right there, 5k. This could be, I could get cooked. I could get absolutely cooked right now. Right, if we get 1k, if we get into 1k profit, I'm going to close the trade though. I'm going to close the trade. It's either a 1k profit or a 1k loss, so obviously we'll put the stop loss above that high. So let's see. We are consolidating, so we could get a very, very sharp move in this area right now. We could get a very sharp move. It could be imminent. It could be any time now. Any time now. What have we got? Yemen Houthi strike another Saudi oil tanker. Apple is now the second company in history to surpass 5 trillion market cap. That is crazy. Actually, we'll put stop loss above there. We'll put it above here. All in, we are all in. You can see available balances for 300 only. Oh shit. Not good. Not good. good. Not good. Not good. Right, anyway, where are we looking for liquidity? Ethereum. 1,936, 38.11 million. 38.16. It's possible. It's possible. What do you guys think? Where's price going to come to? Are we going to be bullish or are we going to be bearish? Let me turn that music down a bit, it's a little bit too loud. Anyway, yeah, what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Are we going to revisit the low that we had, or are we going to try and maybe come for the come through to the support area? What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know. Our price is literally not even moving. Honestly, price is literally not even moving. Bruh. We've got some highs there, but I don't think we're gonna see much resistance though. Obviously, well, market overall is bearish, taking obviously everything into consideration. The market does seem to be bearish. I can't get this sound perfect. Right, there we go. I mean, that's why I've actually put this stop loss above those highs. So if start taking out highs, especially this one here, then I feel like we will be seeing. Oh, I don't know. It's looking a bit sketchy right now. It's looking a bit sketchy. What we got? WLFI USD, Bonk, AVAX, SPY. I'm actually going to put it lower, just right there. I mean, that entry is horrible. That entry is absolutely horrid. I'm gonna close it. I don't like it. Right, we've got some signals. What have we got? Bonk, AVAX, SPY, AV, and BNB. We'll actually come in on all of those if entry point is still valid. So we've got 1000 bonk, 3009, 6. Yeah, we're still valid on that. We'll do 1k each. We've got 5, so we'll do 5. We'll do 5 1k trades. There's 1k. TP we're looking for 339, 339. Stop loss 0.002822. What else have we got? We've got AVAX. It's also a 1k trade. TP 7.057. Stop loss we're looking at 6.353. That is a very nice 1-to-3 ratio there. And then what we got? We've got pump. No, we got SPY. Obviously, you guys can also have the chance to get all of these signals that I'm getting right now. No, we're not going to come in for SPY. It's looking a bit too. Well, we've got AV though. This is the low as well. Good entry there. TP. $96.36. And then we have BNB. So these are going to be the final 5 trades that we're going to be coming in on. And then, okay, 1k on that trade there as well. What we got? TP 613. 0.442562.49. I've still got 1k. Got only 4 positions there. We can come in on WLFI. WLFI. Why is that so scattered like that? We can't come in for a big position, I don't think. If we go in for 20x leverage, we can if we go for 20x leverage though. I mean, it's all in. It's all in on this trade as well. We're going all in. 56254 56254. Yeah, we're not going to go in that one. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. What we're doing? We'll go with Athena then. We're looking for, let's say that range there, 0.087. What? Oh, 0.087. 0.8. Okay. Right, that's all them trades there. I mean, we're already in profit on all of them. AVAX, AV, Bonk, ENA, BNB, nearly. So I believe structure for bullish most likely will be bearish. Obviously we got the signals for the upside on all those trades right there. No risk, no Lambo. It's going to be short, I think. I hope so. I don't think so. I don't know. For me, crypto is so difficult. I only trade Forex, making 200k a day. But you are a big player. Before I trust crypto, I'll put anything on red. Before I trust crypto. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Crypto is. Crypto has its good days, has its bad days, but overall, honestly, it drives me insane. Honestly, trading crypto is, well, it's got to be one of those stressful things in 2026. I'm not gonna lie. For me personally, it has nearly drove me insane. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's been ups and downs. It's been all over the place. Like, it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. All right, what we got for liquidity in Bitcoin then? Looks like we're starting to move slowly for this upside. Slowly. Yeah, Ethereum as well. Good thing we came out of that position. It would have been in a very nasty loss. We would have been in a very nasty loss. Athena is already pushing, you can see. We're already up 104. Already up 104. $83. 83 bucks. Everyone smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. That will be greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. I mean, this is the biggest profit we've seen so far. 120, 130. 130. So Ethereum is going to be pushing most likely as well. Ethereum is going to be pushing. 105 bucks. 111. We're slowly pushing. The movement is very slow right now. Very slow. Super duper slow. But yeah, we're already within some profit on those trades right now. Already in some profits. Right. There we go, there's a move. 165. Might be a fake out. Might be a fake out. What's doing bad on here? B&B. B&B is not really moving anywhere. B&B. Yeah, you can see it's in a little bit of a loss right now. You can see the consolidation. It's crazy. The consolidation is absolutely crazy right now. But we are pushing. We are pushing right now. We are pushing. Obviously, I will show you guys how these trades play out in tomorrow's session. So, obviously, well, of course, we are hoping for the best. We are hoping for the best. But yeah, we will see. We will see. Not too much action currently going on. Obviously, markets do seem to be pretty quiet. We've kind of covered everything in previous sessions as well. So I don't know. I feel like we've run out of things to talk about. Obviously, it is a big job overall. Yeah, it looks like Bitcoin is trying to reclaim that level, that key support level that we had in the 4-hour time frame there. As you can see, for a 4-hour time frame there, you can see how nicely the level is actually visible in this range. So yeah, we've been moving in this level for obviously multiple weeks, and now this is the first time we've actually broken down. This is the first genuine breakout we've seen. Well, attempts to break out. Obviously, we saw movement in its upside, movement in the upside, but then obviously it's been a fake out. You can see how much price came outside the level, and then obviously came back within here as well, and then here we've been consolidating even below the level. You can see 1, 2, 3 candles there at least. Fourth one now. That candle's got about 8 minutes left. So coming into obviously 10 o'clock, that candle will be looking to close. So yeah, we will see. 227 in profit right now. So obviously I'm expecting at least, let's say, we could have like a, I don't know, maybe like a 3K session maybe. Obviously it won't be up until tomorrow where we actually see how the trades played out. They are a little bit like swing trades, so we will obviously see how they play out. But overall, we're still waiting for this price to start moving for the upside. But yeah, pretty slow price action today, I'm not gonna lie, like yesterday as well. Yeah, pretty slow price action today as well. Alright, news-wise, what have we got going on? Yeah, news-wise as well, we don't really have anything going on. Price is literally not moving. Yeah, I wish I could tell you guys more, but we don't really have too much to cover right now. Price is literally not moving. Honestly, no movement at all right now. I mean, there's going to be no structure for B&B. That is plain and obvious. Bonk. What are we looking like? Fair value gap for bonk right there. You can see price touch upon that level perfectly and then went bullish. Bit of a downtrend there, started pushing again. I mean, you can see how kind of choppy we are right now. We are very choppy. Very choppy market. Obviously, I don't like trading in a choppy market at all. The conditions of the choppy market are just not nice. Like, they're not fun to trade in at all. They're not fun to trade in at all. But I mean, realistically, we want to see this push. We want to see this push. But right now, there's not too much going on. There's not too much going on. You can actually see how, like, you know, choppy price actually is. News-wise as well, not too much going on. I mean, currently, bonk is kind of the only one that's bullish. Like, I mean, well, I won't say the only one that's bullish, but bonk is currently showing us some more bullish price action, even though we are kind of selling, kind of maybe selling off right there. But yeah, there's not a lot of movement. It's not too exciting, I'm not gonna lie. It's not too exciting at all. It's not too exciting at all. Is this a breakout for bonk? What do you guys think? Is this a breakout for bonk? I mean, very bullish right there though. Nothing else is as bullish as bonk though. 170, The highest profit we obviously had right now is obviously going to be, I think it was like 250 something. 250 something. Bitcoin is still kind of, well, it's just consolidating realistically. Look at it. It's literally consolidating. Like there's nothing exciting going on right now at all. Let's have a look. Wales extremely bearish, mid bullish, retail slightly bullish. Price just somehow jumped. I don't even know how that's possible, but okay. Yeah, we do have liquidity there, 64.165k, 41.29 million there. 24 hour, 64.3. So yeah, we have seen a massive downside there. I feel like we're trying to come back within that area, but then obviously, maybe we're pricing in on what we're going to see tomorrow. It could be. We could definitely be pricing in on what we are to see tomorrow. But as you guys know, tomorrow, very important day. Very important day. So we have federal funds rate, FOMC statement, FOMC press conference. So it's a very big deal. It's a very big deal indeed. Everyone's kind of going to be looking on that and, you know, kind of expecting their own kind of thing. But yeah, we will see. We'll see. There we go, we're seeing more movement to the upside. 433 in profit right now. 433 in profits. We are still bullish. I'm liking this movement. I'm liking this movement. I don't know if this well, very bullish move is going to last for long though. It's very sudden. We've surpassed this higher range for Bitcoin though. We'll see what we're looking like for Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum is very bullish right now. Obviously, we've surpassed all those highs that we previously touched upon. We saw a little bit of a sell-off here, and then obviously since that we are bullish. We might have a little move for the downside, maybe to like 1911 again, and then continue pushing even higher. For now, that's currently where we are at. Bearish a little bit there. Yeah, very bearish right now. But price is bullish. For obviously crypto. Crypto prices are bullish. Bonk is actually very bullish. Look at that. Holy moly. That price action for Bonk is crazy right now. Crazy. Obviously, we are expecting it to still continue pushing even higher and higher. So we are obviously going to let this trade play out. We're going to let the trade play out. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we go. So obviously we had the 4-hour candle finish, so you can see now 1, 2, 3, 4 hours there of consolidation. This candle does appear to be obviously, you know, pushing for the upside, maybe coming back into this key range that we're trading in. But we'll most likely get a big reaction from tomorrow's FOMC statement, FOMC announcement that we're going to see at 9 to 9:30 p.m. That's obviously Riga time. I'm not too sure what that is. EST. But yeah. So currently we are up 420, 427. So yeah, we're still obviously expecting to see this upside continuation. But like I said, we'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. What we're looking at, you can see DXY dropping, and when we see DXY dropping, prices start pushing. You can see the correlation between them, so you can see how bullish we are right now. I mean, Bonk's at 379 by itself. That is crazy. BNB is pushing. Ave is pushing, AVAX is pushing, Bonk is pushing, ENA's not so much. I was actually expecting Athena to continue pushing even higher, but for some reason it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to. I'm going to drop that stop loss. Oh my god. Just there. That was actually a very sudden move. Look at that. A very sudden move. So yeah, obviously I did drop my stop loss a little bit closer, so we don't have such a massive loss on that trade, as it does look like a broken structure there. Obviously we could see this being a fake out here, but if we do continue lower, then yeah, we will most likely get stopped out there. I mean, I'm not liking this initial move, you know, just the way it is right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to close that trade for Athena. Let's just play it, just to play it safe. Let's just play it safe, and let these 4 trades play out instead. We'll let these 4 play out instead, and just see how they go. See how we go. Obviously, we're not going to come in on another trade for tonight, I don't think. We're going to let these play out. Obviously, we're going to do some analysis, see what we're looking like, see what news we're getting. So yeah, see what we expect for tomorrow to be seen, and so on. But yeah, with that in mind, I'm going to leave that chart there. Currently we are obviously 443 in profit right now, 450 in profit right now. But yeah, I'll leave that there for a couple of minutes, and then we'll be straight back. We'll be straight back. Right, some chill music instead of all this crazy music. Anyway, I'll be right back. Well, bonk hit TP2, but everything else is not seeing any movement. Everything else is not seeing any movement. I mean, we could come in. So look at bonk. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Welcome to the session. Welcome to the session. How are you all doing? I'm trying to see if bonk could potentially continue even higher. Well, let's have a look at liquidity for bonk. Yeah, it's swept it there. It swept it. We'll drop in stop loss actually just slightly below. So if we do continue even lower than this previous low that we've got here, then obviously we will be stopping out. Let's just drop it there. We don't really want to surpass that previous low though. We don't want to surpass that previous low. Right. We'll have a look on news-wise what we've got going on. I'll actually... obviously these other trades, they're not within a big enough margin for me to put my stop loss a little bit higher. As for example, AV is not even within profit. B&B is kind of still consolidating on this area, you can see. I think the move we're going to obviously expect is going to take a lot longer than we actually anticipated. So yeah, the upside could obviously be at around, let's say you can see like 1 AM, 2 AM most likely. So yeah, obviously we'll let these rest of them play out. Now bonk is continuing by the looks of it. You can see it's not surpassed that previous low. And it's currently continuing to push. It's continuing to push. We are still pushing, we are still pushing. You can see momentum is shifting, volume has died down on the selling there. So yeah, it does look like we're going to continue to push for the upside on bonk. We'll see where we are for Ethereum, Bitcoin and so on. So could we potentially see a continuation for the upside? I feel like for Ethereum we could potentially see price retesting that key level area. And we'll see if we can actually come back within that zone. Now for Bitcoin, it's a different story. Well, I don't think it's too much of a different story because overall, obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of move within a very similar pattern. Obviously, they're not directly tied into everything, but they do obviously play very nicely with each other. That sounded very zesty and strange, but yeah, you guys kind of got what I was trying to say. But yeah, as well, you can see Bitcoin volume died down there, and I feel like the volume for the buyers is going to start picking up, unless obviously sellers can kick in and continue pushing even heavier. But we will see. But yeah, Ethereum looks to be attempting to retest that level of 1918. Now, like I said, we'll also look at liquidity for Ethereum and Bitcoin. So that is Ethereum there. So we'll most likely be aiming for the 1936. That is actually above our support level. So our support level is above that high. So it's right there. This is the area where we have those positions waiting. Now, if we drop in a nice area there, 1936. So this is the area we could potentially be aiming to come within, as you guys can see. So yeah, we'll see. Look at that, very bullish for Ethereum right there. Holy shit. Ethereum just absolutely blew up. Look at that. Oh my god. Well, we are 750 within profit right now. $778. Question is though, is Ethereum actually going to continue to move within this level? Can it actually hold the level, or are we going to see a rejection from it straight away? I mean, initially you can see sellers did protect the area, and we're already seeing a rejection. Question is, obviously, price just closed at this level of 1917. So let's see how we move coming forward. Obviously, we tested the level here multiple times, you can see, and then big rejection. We'll see what we get in this area. Maybe we'll come back within the level, see some confirmation, and continue maybe towards the resistance zone. But I don't know. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Yeah, you can see as well, Bitcoin experiencing some very nice and strong buying pressure in this area. I mean, overall, we are still bullish. So yeah, it's looking good. Ethereum. Yeah, so currently we are experiencing the first kind of selling candle there, bearish candle. Yeah, you can see we might be dropping off right now though. I mean, are we back within the support level? Am I missing something? Oh, we are. I'm not sure why I thought it was actually not even within the support level yet. Maybe I didn't refresh my charts, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like we'll still continue though. We've got a lot of room. We've got a lot of room to continue. we've got a lot of room to continue this upside. Obviously, the all-time kind of highest profit we have is around 750, 780. Currently, we're at 667, and we are still bullish. We are still bullish. We'll have a look at Ethereum's liquidity. That's for Bonk. Bonk has obviously seen an even higher move, an even more bullish move for the upside. So that was Bonk, and then here we have Ethereum. Yeah, we'll be. I think we'll be attempting for 1936. 1936 is a very well, currently the highest. Actually, I won't say the highest. The highest amount of liquidity that we've got is actually 1864, where we have. Actually, no, it's equal. It's equal. 38.11, 38.16. So. Yeah, it's kind of equal for both areas right there. Very equal for both areas right now. You can still, buying pressure is still on. Volume doesn't seem to be dying off as it says it was for in this previous area here. You can see it looks like an accumulation zone. So you can see where we have zones like this, where there's pretty much no movement. You can see it looks like an accumulation zone. So price is obviously building that pressure. And then, yeah, you can see the breakout that we've got here. If we maybe have another example, that would be very nice to show you guys. Example, there's another example here. So you can see very low volume, and then eventually, boom, big bearish candle right there. If we go down the path as well, you can see there's not too much volume in this area too. So you can see there is a little bit of like buying pressure, but obviously price doesn't really move too hard. It kind of sticks within this key level here, and then we get the breakout eventually. But this is obviously a little bit bigger in volume, obviously as regarding to what we saw further down the chart in the lower area. If we can maybe get another example to show you guys. So we're looking for areas with relatively no volume. That is currently what we're looking for. This area does look a little bit similar as well. You can see relatively low volume in this area, as well as here. I mean, there is a little bit more, but then price doesn't even move a significant amount. And then eventually you can see big drop there, big drop there. Where are we at again? Oh, there we go, another area here. So you can see very low volume in this area. And then eventually we had an impulsive move here, but then again there's not much of a price, there's not much of a movement. But obviously this is still a pretty bullish move. You can see no movement, bullish, no movement, very bullish, and then it kind of continues in like in a strange pattern where it goes obviously very bullish and then consolidates, very bullish, consolidates, bullish, consolidates. So it's kind of like a staircase in an instance. So that's what we call those accumulation zones, where price obviously kind of, if you're talking different kind of scenario, would be obviously generating that power and then just breaking out eventually. So obviously there is still pressure for this upside. Volume does seem to be dropping though. Volume does seem to be dropping. Momentum may be shifting as well for the downside. So we may see price maybe coming back within this kind of mid range. But yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll have a look in the 5-minute time frame. Maybe we've got some candles, maybe we've got some structure, maybe some fair value gaps, something like that. But currently it doesn't look like we have much of a structure right now on Ethereum. $737, so we're back nearly within kind of our all-time highest profit area. Now Bonk is still continuing to push. We'll have a look at Athena actually, because we did see, well obviously we saw Athena moving for the downside. We entered somewhere in this area, I believe. Initially we did see the upside obviously from here, and then we kind of had that double high there, but then we had a heavy sell-off, and yeah, obviously we came out from that position around here, so below all of these lows. So we broke the range, we broke this market structure, so obviously that was kind of a area to obviously call that in and come out of that position. As right now it does look like obviously we broke the structure, we attempted to retest it, and now it looks like we are about to continue this move for the downside. So yeah, it's actually very nice that we did come out of that position. Obviously, even if we do continue bullish, we still obviously didn't see what we wanted to see. Therefore, we came out of that position, and I mean, even if we do continue to the downside, it still doesn't bother us, as our position has already been closed. So, like I said, we obviously put the stop loss below these lows. We broke that structure. Obviously, we broke the support level that we had in this range. You can see price being supported here as well. So realistically, when we saw the break, I was at one point thinking, oh, it could be a fake out. We could obviously, you know, have a little fake out and then continue for the upside. But the amount of selling pressure that we actually had in this area only looked to me like it was building, and that's exactly what happened. So in this area, you can see momentum was still, volume was still building. So we even touched upon a low of around 0.08329, and then from that area, obviously we retested this support level, and now it looks like we are obviously still struggling to, you know, maybe come up for the upside, get back into that key level. So realistically, what I would expect from this area would be a continuation for that downside move, but we'll see. We do have a little bit of a bullish price action here. You can see these candles are obviously relatively bigger than all the other ones, but overall, yeah, I'm still expecting to see a downside on for Athena today, and well, in what we've got left of today anyway. Now, obviously, if you guys also want to trade alongside, feel free to do so, but obviously it's not trading advice, not financial advice whatsoever, but we do have a very nice thing here on Everdex. Now, you can get yourselves a 1.5k account for a 50 USDT entry, and there is also 0% profit share, so everything you make is entirely yours to keep, to put in your pocket, your piggy bank, wherever you want to put it. It's entirely yours. So those obviously are the requirements, which are very simple. Obviously we've got instant payout, no challenges. Obviously other firms do require you to have a challenge to kind of, I don't know, prove yourself to anything. There is a lot of challenges, but here we don't have no challenges, and max drawdown is 3%. So recently we've also obviously got the 50k and 100k accounts available as well. So yeah, the opportunity is there, and the link is down below if you guys want to check that out. So you can see volume as well is dying off on that buying pressure there. So it does look like momentum is about to shift as well, and I am expecting price to obviously, as it's consolidating in the zone, I'm expecting to see the downside eventually coming on. Now, as for all the other trades, we are within a little bit of a profit on Bonk, AVAX, AV, and BNB. We were within about a 750 profit at one point, 780, maybe even 800, I'm not too sure. But now it's around 540. Obviously, I put the stop loss for Bonk below this low, So if we start sweeping lows, then yeah, I believe we will be, continuing most likely for the downside area. Therefore, I did put this stop loss just below this previous low. So obviously, like I said, if we start crushing lows, yeah, we could have momentum shifting, coming in for a possible reversal. So like I said, if we do come down there, we get stopped out and we still stick within a reasonable amount of profit. So it's actually very, very important if you guys obviously are trading as well to obviously adjust your stop loss as price obviously continues to come into the area that it's going to move into. It obviously eliminates a risk as much as possible. Therefore, once you are within profit, you are within profit no matter what. So it's a very, very good kind of habit to put into your arsenal in an instance. So yeah, like obviously we said, we obviously came in for a position in this area, and you can see it's a very nice fair value gap there. Very nice fair value gap, and then you can see we moved directly onto it, and then we continued bullish. Very nice price action. So like I said, we obviously initially we had stop loss, I believe, below these lows, maybe even lower. And obviously as price continued to be very bullish right here, it was very, very nice to see. We then adjusted the stop loss according to this structure. So from that low, so surpassing this low, obviously we put the stop loss in the bottom here. So yeah, if you guys obviously want to take that as kind of maybe a little mini lesson, do feel free to do so. So it kind of, like I said, eliminates a risk, and if obviously market tries to come in for a reversal or there's any kind of sudden moves, or we start eventually moving for this downside, you will still be within a profit. And then, for example, if you didn't have that stop loss there, adjusted as price in this case came bullish, the price obviously you'd be, I don't know, let's say $500 in profit. Price moves, comes in for a reversal, and comes all the way down to your stop loss that you had, obviously on that 3-to-1 profit to loss ratio that you initially had coming into the trade. So yeah, it's a good habit to kind of put into play. Completely eliminates the risk. Completely eliminates the risk. Unless if you're trading something and there's like insane spillage, then yeah, you'll probably get cooked. But on here, it's not really bound to happen. I mean, unless the move is like from, I mean, it's not going to be an insane move, but say if we had a move from here all the way down to there to entry price, yeah, I mean the spillage is going to be crazy, and you'll probably will be within a loss, a slight loss, but it does eliminate a big factor. So I mean, even if you are within profit, for example, now if your stop loss is down here, once you was in profit, but price came all the way down and you're still within a loss. So at the end of the day, you still lost. But then if you adjusted it, you're still within profit no matter what. Even if price did move down, you're still within profit. But yeah, it's a good thing to have. Definitely. There we go, more bullish price action. You can see we made a slightly lower low, but yeah, I mean we could see the downside. We definitely could see the downside. Obviously it's not what we're looking for, it's not what we want to see, but yeah, it's not looking too good. Right, what we got? Over 60% of Americans are against the US-Iran war, Reuters reports. What else have we got there? The wealthiest 1% of US earners now own 50.1% of US equity and mutual fund holdings. Further decline in SpaceX shares on Monday cut Elon Musk's net worth by more than $20 billion. Holy moly. My eyes are like, I don't know, something's wrong with me today. Or maybe I've got an allergy for some reason, I don't know. My throat's all scratchy, my nose is a little bit stuffy. Yeah, so this is the post I was actually talking, just mentioning to you guys here.
Shares can. Elon Musk slipped farther away from his trillionaire status as his fortune fell by $20 billion on Monday as SpaceX shares continue to decline. The founder's net worth fell below the $700 billion threshold for the first time since December. As of 10:50 a.m. on Monday, the rocket maker's shares dropped 4.8%, extending a 50% plunge for the stock after its all-time high in June. Musk's SpaceX holdings include 4.8 billion shares and another 350 million stock options. Even though SpaceX achieved a successful test launch of its Starship on Friday, the company's stock continued its downward trend. Wall Street had maintained a cautious stance leading up to the event. In a note, a JP Morgan analyst indicated that the launch would provide, quote, plenty to analyze. On Monday, Morgan Stanley analysts wrote that some see, quote, zero or negative value as the company increases spending on, quote, large, uncertain economics, including space and connectivity. Musk's net worth has declined by about $750 billion since it hit its peak of $1.45 trillion on June 16th. In what seemed like a nod to his declining fortune, Musk referred to himself as a, quote, former trillionaire on X. While his net worth has been cut by $29.5 billion to $695.7 billion, Musk remains the world's richest person, well ahead of Google co-founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin. For more on the story, check out the article at the link in the description.
Well, that is very, very interesting, but I mean, at the same time, a lot of people actually did kind of price in that we were going to see a massive downside after the SpaceX IPO launch, but I'm not actually sure why most people. I think it's because the company was overvalued. I think overvalued, and therefore a lot of people came into the market thinking, you know, yeah, we're going to see a massive drop after the initial IPO, and that's exactly actually what we saw. We saw a massive drop after the SpaceX IPO launch, and now it's I believe it's down 51%. So that is crazy. So Bonk is doing exceptionally well. Look at that. We're now $802 in profit. Well, obviously, we've not come lower than that previous low in this area where I did think was going to come in for a, you know, to surpass that low. Now here, we did actually surpass the low, but now you can see price is still bullish. Price is still coming even higher. So this could have been maybe, I don't know, maybe some weakness in buyers, but obviously, you know, momentum did shift and buyers took over. And yeah, we're very bullish right now. look at that. We're nearly in 1k profit on all of those trades right now. Nearly within 1k profit on all of those trades. Looking very, very good. Looking very, very good. But yeah, it's actually interesting on how that IPO actually kind of played out. It's, I mean, obviously it's unfortunate that obviously the price did see such a massive, massive move for the downside. Obviously from its all-time high, it was down 51%. And well, that is a substantial amount to obviously come come down in. Yeah, I mean, we've already made a high, but now the question is, are we going to come in for a low? And maybe come even lower than the previous one. I don't know. I mean, Bonk is actually giving us the most amount of profit right now. Then we've got AVAX as well. AVAX doing very nicely. We'll see what reaction we get at this high. Maybe we can surpass it, maybe not. But overall, we're looking pretty good right now. I am going to put in my stop loss just wait there. I'm going to bring that all the way up and put it below that previous low just there. And then we'll kind of do the same for BNB as well. So we'll put that stop loss. It's actually a lot lower than that. So we'll put it just there, just in case. Now we've got AV, but that's it's not within a substantial profit to obviously adjust the stop loss just yet. I mean, we could adjust it to obviously come for this previous kind of low here. So if we do crush that, then yeah, we could see the downside, but I feel like we can definitely bump that up a little bit. Just like there. There we go. Look at that. Very bullish move for AV right now. I think that's the same for, yeah, more bullish price action for everything really. But AV has actually seen AVAX, AV, however you want to call it, massive move right there. Look at that. Massive move. It's actually very common to see such massive bullish movements actually on these coins and kind of meme coins that we do trade. Obviously it's kind of hype based. Meme coins are pretty much entirely hype based. So when we get these massive movements, then most likely there's been, I don't know, some kind of maybe advertisement, some kind of development, maybe some kind of community involvement within the whole thing. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Well, obviously it can be very bad as well if you are, you know, trading and then the thing just absolutely dumps. But overall, we do see some very nice profits every now and then. That is yeah, good to see. But yeah, it's been a pretty slow paced session, but obviously we did make some well already in for some very nice profit right now. But yeah, we're going to be obviously letting the trade play out in the into the night in a way. But yeah, if obviously you guys also want to trade, that link down below is available. We have funded trading, we've got demo trading. There's also competitions where you can win iPhones, Apple Watches, AirPods, loads of nice prizes. Academy, there's courses on there as well. And then affiliate, if you want to obviously get your friends involved, you can earn a little bit of a commission on that as well. So yeah, it's a very, very full platform with many, many things actually involved. And then it's obviously a trading view chart, so it's pretty much very accurate. You got order flow here, like the order book, recent trades. You can see all these trades that have been recently kind of coming in. For example, look, 32 seconds over. So yeah, it's very full. You've got market, stop limit, and limit positions. There's just so much. There's so much. So yeah, obviously, like I said, I'm gonna let these trades play into tomorrow. Well, into the night, and then could potentially come into tomorrow. But like I said, we'll see. We'll see how they all play out. Now, with that in mind, obviously, we will let it play out, and we will be ending the session just there. So obviously, right. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, for tuning in. I'm gonna have to end it a little bit short. Some things didn't go as planned, but yeah, tune into tomorrow's session. I will be live from a lot earlier on in the day. So yeah, with that in mind, obviously I'll show you guys tomorrow how these trades play out, and yeah, we'll get straight back to it tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very important day. We have the FOMC statement, FOMC press conference, so there'll be definitely some very, very interesting moves that will be happening tomorrow at around that 9:30, 9 p.m. Time. So yeah, with that in mind, I appreciate you all for watching, for joining. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, it'll be greatly appreciated. Would definitely help the channel out. So with that in mind, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's live trading session.